You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm going to check out an Easy Bake Ultimate Oven Set. This is the Red Velvet Cupcakes, and I'm noticing now it includes a cupcake pan. Now, think about it. The cupcakes have to slide in through that tiny slot, so they're not going to be tall after they're baked, but it looks like they've got a lot of frosting on top to make them look like tall cupcakes, ages 8+. It is the refill pack for use with any Easy Bake Ultimate Oven. Now, the good thing is I still have, well, I'm going to use the oven that I used last time, the brand new Easy Bake Ultimate Oven. Now, in the last video I did, I kind of compared that oven to the 50th anniversary to the oven of that time, so you can see how different they are. And yeah, they're quite a bit different. All right, the contents. There are 2 red velvet cupcake mixes, 1 pink frosting, 1 chocolate frosting, 1 rainbow sugar crystals, 1 star confetti packet, 24 cupcake wrappers, 1 instruction booklet, and 1 cupcake pan. And that's all the different nutritional facts there. Now, this is from 2011 is what I'm going to say. Somewhere around there. I probably saw, oh, this is from 2013. So close enough, close enough. The oven itself I have now is from the 2022 collection. And it's a white oven, so I'll bring that out. It's all out of the box and ready to go from the last video. Let's see everything that's in this particular mix. All right. Now those are the little cupcake, what do they call them? Cupcake wrappers. Are they really wrappers if they're sitting in there? Where's this pan? I really want to see the pan. So this is what we're looking at here. We're looking at little minuscule cupcakes that have to slide in through the slot on the Easy Bake Oven. It looks like you're going to spend more time mixing the frostings. Let's just see. Let's just lay all this out here. Okay, this is pink frosting. This is the star confetti. And then the Easy Bake rainbow sugar crystals. Chocolate frosting. So let's put the frostings together. And then a red velvet cake mix and a red velvet cake mix. Now, it looks like that's going to make 2, 4, 6 cupcakes for each mix. Let's see. Follow all the instructions carefully. This is everything I will need. This is note to parents. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let me give this a little look-see over. I will come back. Oh, one red velvet cake mix makes 12 cupcakes. So bake 6 at a time, so I can make 2 trays. All right. Let me grab my supplies. Oh, put 2 cupcakes together to make Whoopie Pies. Now, I made the Whoopie Pies, but we'll see. All right, let me come back now with everything I need, the oven, and I will get started. All right, so I took out the pan, and it needed to be hand washed, which I did. Now that pan goes into this pan after you fill them, it says. Now they show you a picture there, but it also looks like there's something in that pan, doesn't it? It says, place the cupcake pan on the baking pan. Time to bake. Do not use the cupcake wrappers in the oven. That's a good thing. We don't want to do that. Now let me just spray this now before I forget. So if you want to see the video, the last video, I'll put a link for that. It shows you how different the fronts of the ovens are. And then the particular, this particular oven didn't come with any mixes. It's one of the only ovens now that I think is their new system. No mixes. You got to buy the mixes, so when you get it, you've got nothing to make unless you can get a regular old recipe, which you can. You can use pretty much any regular recipe in these ovens. All right, so here we go. This is the red velvet mix. And then 1, let me just verify. Let me give this a quick, smells okay. All right, that's a good starting point with any video. Pour 1 red velvet cake mix and 1 tablespoon of water into a bowl. Tell you what though, let's bring the camera in slightly. And let's do this so we could just kind of get those big crusties out of there. Okay. So, I don't think, well, depending on when this video comes out, that I'm going to do any Christmas videos this year. I've got a couple, I think, items I'm thinking of, but due to health and other... Okay, 1 tablespoon. I just haven't felt like going to the store. I don't know if anybody else has that strange feeling of going into the stores. I might find something. Okay, look at that. Actually, for mixes, this is a lot of water for these mixes. 1 tablespoon? I don't think I've ever remember doing that. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's just get that in there now, because it seems like it's gonna be easier. And then now this makes 12. So let's just put a little bit. It says right on there, don't go over the edge. So believe that. How much is that? Maybe a quarter's worth of velvet cake? Does not seem like much, does it? 2, 3. Now the oven's been on for at least 10 or 12 minutes. So that's the heat up time. Ooh, that chunk went in there. I'm gonna have to try to shift that out of there. Okay. Let me get my little spoon here. It looks like I've done about half. Let's see if we can get that chunky piece out. We don't want the chunky piece. Ooh, it looks like it didn't get mixed good enough. Let's see if I can scoop just a little bit more out. I have to use a finger. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to mix that back in there. So even though I broke up all the pieces, it's still left a chunk. Okay, there we go. Let's just clean that off just a little with the fingertip. Get that out of there, because I know that's probably bothering someone. All right, let's get this in the oven. Let's check out how these rise. Okay, so time to bake. Baking for 10 minutes. Okay, so let's just get this set. You see, that has to fit and then come out the other end. So let's get this in here. There's a stopping point. Listen for the door. Yes, it dropped. All right, I will be back in 10 minutes. Okay, timer is done. So let's get these out of the oven and we'll see what they look like. I gave you a front row seat there of the pan. So let's get this out. Ooh, okay, so they look nice, actually. Let me just tilt that in there so you get a closer look at it. They have a nice airy look to them. I don't have anything to grab it yet, but it does say let them cool. So I'll let them cool, then put them on another tray, and then start batch number 2. Okay, so it's plenty of time to cool now. Let's get these on a little tray. It said they should just pop out. Oh, look at that. So they just slide out like little pucks, that one anyway. This was the sloppy one that had the issue. Okay, so it looks like I should probably rewash this. Ooh, see how tiny they are? They're almost flat. Whoa. Okay. Let's give this a wash. I'll come back and we'll start the second batch. Okay. So let's prep for batch and number 2. Okay, there we go. Now I did mix this up off camera a little bit ago just to make sure. I don't want to say I didn't mix the first batch enough, but it doesn't seem like I've got the best mix with that one lump. Remember the lump? I mean, I corrected it, but it's always good to get it right the first time. There we go. There's 2. 3. looks like I only get more than the 12. So I went just to the rim on these, to the top edge, thinking, I could spare a little bit of space in that oven. Okay. Not bad. Okay, well, let's get that in the oven. All right, here we go. 10 minutes. Give a much closer perspective. Now you should be able to see the door drop. Give it a little wiggle. That's got to go in just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Second batch out of the oven. Now I could start. Now here's the thing. I could start with the. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. So these puffed up just a little bit more than the first batch, which is nice. So you just stay there and be cool. All right. And then. Yeah, let me just get a few things set, and then I'll make the frosting. Let me get these rainbow sugar crystals into a bowl. Rainbow sugar crystals. Sniff test. No smell. I guess no smell is a good thing. Oh, they look like those, like a little plasticky, colorful thing. What would you call those? Okay, and then this is the star confetti. Now remember, I was going to say earlier, they wanted you to make, ooh, these are pretty. They wanted you to make one color frosting. Because the second color is for the second batch. So I thought, pink, right? It's going to look so much better. And then they said you can put it in a piping bag. So let me get these here. These are my These are my this. Let's get this oven out of here. How's that? Make some room. Okay, put that off to the side. It is still warm to the touch. Okay, we don't need the pan pusher. We don't need this anymore. Here's my spoon. Now my spoon from the red turned red. So I'm going to have to work on cleaning that off. Anybody have a technique for getting that out of your spoons? Your wood spoons? Okay. Now the cupcake holders are giant compared to the cupcakes. Look at that. So that's what you have. All right, so what does it call for? 1 teaspoon, I believe. 1 teaspoon of water and 1 packet. Exciting. That's a lot of frosting for this minuscule Whoopie cake. Whoopie cakes. Yeah, that's the first word of the day. Whoopie cakes. I made it up. Okay, so 1 teaspoon. Oh, wait. For the pink frosting, 1 teaspoon of water. For the chocolate frosting, ½ teaspoon. Ooh, almost messed that up. 1 teaspoon of water. Do do do. Do do do. I'm gonna try to pipe it on there like you would if you were a professional cupcake maker. Actually, what I should do is get Audrey in here to do this part of it, because she's a much better decorator. But then again, I gotta get practice, so. Okay. It's a nice consistency. Let's get it in the bag. You know, I'll tell you what. Well, I was going to leave some out. Let me leave some out. So if I do want to just like hand put it on there, I got my little frostinger. Frostinger. Well, there you go. Second word, frostinger. I don't know what that means. Little tool for frosting. Okay, there we go. Let's get that to one of the corners. I know you're all probably absolutely mesmerized at my abilities. You're saying to yourself, wow, I've never seen anybody make a cupcake like that. And I will have to agree with you. They're a little warm, but they come right out. And the tray is not bad to the touch. So let's just get them all in there. Okay, there we go. So, let's do this one. I think I kind of want it that way. I don't know why. Let's just cut a little bit of the tip. Let's see if that's enough to give me a nice cupcake circle. Okay, it's not a good cut. There, that's a good cut. Okay, one little cupcake circle. Let's do another one. You know what? I think it's hard to do with my right hand. I want to go this way around the camera and the tripod. Give you a nice little swirl. There's two. Come on. That's a fake looking swirl. Okay, I'm gonna make this one like one of the Whoopie Pies. Remember the Whoopie Pies that I made before? There we go. There's a Whoopie Pie. Let me make some room here. I'll tell you what, I'll put two more on these little paper cups. Ooh, we almost lost it. They just don't have a good shape for these papers. There's two. There's number three. That was two papers in one. I'm leaving it. Okay, we'll leave that whoopie. Let's make another Whoopie Pie. So I'll make 3 Whoopie Pies and 3 cupcakes, and I think I got it. That looks like a good one. There we go. And then I have, well, I can make one more. I'll make the eating one. How's that? Here is the eating one. Oh, look at me go. Oh, look at that. Okay, time for some decorations now. Okay, so the Whoopie Pies are fine the way they are. Let me just decorate this one with these, okay? And then let me bring these little cupcakes in here. I'll do this one with this. I'll do one of these with this. And I'll do the same with this, but then I'll double up. It seems like the frosting is already getting to the point where it's not holding. All right. Actually, yeah, it's not holding the little whatchamacallers. Oh, you know what? I have enough here. Let's just get it in the bag. And then do that last one as a, let's do it as a Whoopie Pie cupcake. So I'll put a little bit in the middle to hold the 2 layers together. Like that. Like so. And then I will top it off with the rest of this frosting. It's going to be an amazing one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I kind of like these sprinkles the best, so I'm just going to go a little nuts with those. Okay, transfer these to a nice little presentation plate, which I will do right now. Alright, so I've started moving things over. I had to TikTok that, so what you're going to see on the TikTok is me moving one of each to this plate. I picked my best 2. So these are what I'm going to call the oddballs. Now, they don't really move very well, which I noticed in the TikTok, so let me clear this out of the way, and I'll give you a nice close-up look of my two wonderful treats. I'll have to eat one of those. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. This is what they show you on the box. I have to say, the way they look on the box, they look much deeper. And they look like they're standing up a little bit taller than mine because they go all the way up to the top of the paper. All right, so this is what I ended up with. Would you like a close-up? There you go. Super duper mini Easy Bake Red Velvet Cupcake close-up. All right, so I'm going to give this single cupcake a taste. Here we go. Surprisingly, it is pleasantly tasty. No pungent flavor or anything like that. But I say overall, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this one. What am I going to do next? I don't know. But for sure, it's going to be something like this. I've got a couple that I have not done, and I want to do those. And then, if you're reading my descriptions, which I hope you are, I like to add more information there. So you'll see some information there about maybe what's coming up. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it for you. The Easy Bake Ultimate Oven Red Velvet Cupcakes. Later.
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.